State of the Nation address 2 weeks ago, we will be hearing the various State of the Province addresses. And Gauteng Premier David Makhura is today expected to deliver South Africa's economic hub's much-awaited State of the Province address. And covering that story for us is the SABC's Abongile Dumako, who is in Alberton at the Civic Centre. So let's cross to him live now. Abongile, good morning. And what are some of the activities behind you, firstly, and also the expectations for today's State of the Province address?
Sakina Kamwendo, a very good morning to you. Certainly, hive of activity here at the Civic Centre in Alberton, Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality. This is where David Makhura, Gauteng Premier, will deliver the fifth SOPA since our democracy here in Gauteng. Economic hub indeed. Right behind me, you can see there's policemen who are actually going to be doing the guard of honor, welcoming David Makhura, who is expected, of course, to come through that side. We've seen quite a number of horses who are going to make their way here to the podium. We are escorting, of course, David Makhura. A lot of expectation, Sakina, with regards to what he has to say to Gautengers and South Africans, as you've alluded to the fact that Gauteng is regarded as the economic hub of South Africa and possible Africa as the whole continent. This is where, citizens are expected to hear what David Makhura has to say regarding, to continue to improve the country's economy, to continue to improve the state of living that, people have been experiencing, because we understand that housing continues to be one of the main issues that, citizens in Gauteng are facing. David Makhura, having been through the length and breadth of Gauteng province building up to the SOPA, saying that he wants to get a sense of what are some of the issues that locals are facing that need urgent attention from government. We expect him to touch base on some of the commitments he's made during his past SOPA, which include to actually make it a point government officials who have been implicated into wrongdoing, who have been implicated into corruption in all the departments of Gauteng province, get to be prosecuted by law, get to, to face the music in as far as all those things that they have done is concerned. Look now, the police have actually started doing their thing there. You can hear the drums. A lot is expected, Sakina. Hive of activities, I was even saying earlier on. David Makhura, the Premier, expected to touch base on a number of issues, amongst those who would be to make it a point that he had said, in fact, in his previous SOPA, that they will set a state bank which will see, local businesses being assisted from government. We don't know if that has happened. We are yet to hear, of course, if you will sort of highlight on the progress made there. There was an SIU report as well that was actually released sometime last year, where SIU has been doing some investigations leading to, the corruption cases that we've seen happening there. We hope to hear, of course, as well, another burning issue that we hope that, David Makhura will touch base on, Sakina, would be the issue of the e-tolls. We remember that ANC Provincial Secretary here in Gauteng, Jacob Kau, having written an open letter to President Cyril Ramaphosa saying that they are concerned that during his State of the Nation address in Parliament, he didn't make mention of what's at stake in as far as e-tolls are concerned. We understand that Gauteng holds a different position with regards to that issue. So we wait in anticipation to get to hear what David Makhura has to say during this SOPA, which is to kickstart at around 10 o'clock this morning. Sakina Kamwendo.
Oh, thank you so much, Abongile Dumako in Alberton at the Civic Centre there. And of course, that will be brought to you by SABC. We have SABC News Online, where you can also stream that throughout the day, along with many other stories.